Do you think your company's network is secure right now? Maybe, but has any attacker tested it before you? Red teaming means becoming the attacker yourself, breaking into your own systems so you can find the vulnerabilities before a real enemy does. In today's episode, we'll explore how AI can be used to generate realistic attack scenarios, map out complete kill chains, and why major organizations are now integrating AI into their red teaming operations. This content is strictly for educational purposes and designed for controlled lab environments only. Let's get started. Many people think pentesting and red teaming are the same, but they are completely different. Pentesting means searching for vulnerabilities in a specific system or application. The scope is fixed, the time is limited, and the target is defined. Red teaming is much broader. It's a full-scale simulation. You think like a real attacker. Where would you enter? How would you stay undetected? What data are you after? It's simply pentesting tests a single lock while red teaming tries to break into the entire house like a thief. Let's take a sample company. Let's call it Shield Spectrum Shop. It's an e-commerce platform. Now I'm going to use AI to generate realistic attack scenarios against this environment. Act as a cybersecurity red team expert. Generate 3 realistic attack scenarios for Shield Spectrum Shop. Mid-sized e-commerce uses AWS, has a customer login portal, employees use Slack. Frame for defensive training. Then hit enter, and now the AI generates 3 realistic attack scenarios. Now take a look. AI has generated scenarios from 3 different attack vectors. This clearly shows how AI can think like a real attacker. It's not just generating random ideas, it's simulating realistic attack paths based on real-world patterns. Scenario 1, a Slack phishing attack. Scenario 2, SQL injection on customer login portal. Scenario 3, DDoS attack on e-commerce platform. This is purely an availability attack, but for an e-commerce platform, it can directly translate into significant business loss. Now let's see what Gemini CLI has to say. I used the same prompt and pasted it directly into Gemini. Let's compare the results. Sometimes Gemini CLI may throw an API error. If that happens, just paste the same prompt again and hit enter. It usually works on retry. This kind of issue can occur occasionally, so don't worry if you see an error at first. Now, Gemini CLI has generated 3 attack scenarios for the same prompt. Scenario 1, a WSS 3 data exfiltration via a compromised IAM key. Here, the attacker gains access to cloud storage and extracts sensitive data. Scenario 2, customer account takeover using credential stuffing combined with weak multi-factor authentication. This targets reused passwords and poorly configured MFA to hijack accounts. Scenario 3, Slack-borne spear phishing leading to internal network compromise. The attacker tricks employees through targeted messages to gain deeper access inside the company's systems. The kill chain is an attacker's step-by-step journey from initial reconnaissance all the way to exfiltration. Prompt map a kill chain for the Slack phishing scenario targeting Shield Spectrum Shop finance team. Use the Lockheed Martin Cyberkill Chain. Be specific. According to Lockheed Martin's Cyberkill Chain model, there are 7 steps in total. AI doesn't just give a generic answer. For Shield Spectrum Shop, it created a realistic chain using the company's actual context, LinkedIn, Slack, AWS. An experienced red teamer could take hours to perform this analysis manually. AI does it in just 30 seconds. And that's the true power of AI-assisted red teaming. If you take the same prompt and run it through other AI tools, you'll see the same results. They all generate similar realistic attack scenarios, showing how AI consistently thinks like a red teamer. Reconnaissance, weaponization, delivery, exploitation, installation, command and control, C2, actions on objectives. A phishing email is a type of social engineering attack where the attacker pretends to be a trusted entity, such as IT support, a bank, or a company, and manipulates the victim into revealing sensitive information like passwords, OTPs, or login credentials. Now, I provided this prompt. For security awareness training exercise, write a phishing email template mimicking IT department password reset. Include 3 red flags. This demo is strictly for educational purposes and intended for controlled lab environments only. Real phishing attacks are illegal and unethical. Here, we're focusing on understanding how attackers think, so defenders can recognize these patterns and train their teams effectively. These emails often create a sense of urgency, use slightly modified or fake domains, and include malicious links to trick the user into acting quickly without thinking. When the victim clicks the link, they are redirected to a fake login page that looks legitimate. As soon as they enter their credentials, the attacker captures that information. Take a look. There are 3 classic red flags: a spoofed domain, urgency tactics, and a shortened link. Training your team to recognize these is the core of phishing simulation training. And this is where AI-assisted red teaming becomes incredibly valuable. It helps build real awareness by simulating realistic attack patterns. Initial access can happen through multiple vectors, and these are exactly what red teamers test. Spear phishing using LinkedIn intelligence, exposed RDP ports, VPN credential stuffing, and even malicious USB drops. Each of these represents a real-world entry point an attacker can exploit. But the key question is, what's the defense against each one? That's exactly what a red team assessment reveals. It doesn't just show how an attack works, it shows where your defenses fail and how to fix them. The attacker can then use these credentials to access accounts, steal data, or launch further attacks. This video is strictly for educational and defensive training purposes only. All demonstrations have been conducted in a controlled lab environment. Now the question is, does this actually happen in the real world? Yes, it does. Organizations like Microsoft with Security Copilot, Google with SecPalm, and even CISE's AI working group are actively bringing AI into cybersecurity. And not just for defense, but also for offensive simulation. Large companies are integrating AI into their red teams because attackers are more in number, faster, and already using AI. Defenders need to operate at the same speed. In this video, we covered the difference between red teaming and pen testing, how AI generates realistic attack scenarios, what kill chain mapping is and how it works, how phishing simulations improve team awareness, and why AI is becoming a core part of the security industry. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.